Hey guys, and welcome to Becca's Backyard. It's me, Becca, and I'm here in my backyard. It's kind of a day out today. Rainy, chilly, overcast, but I'm home and I'm back. Came home last night, too tired to do a video. Thought I could for sure get one in, but I didn't. And I had an amazing trip. I went to Alaska. That is where I went. It was a big old bucket list trip for me. I've been really, really kind of obsessed with Alaska probably for, oh my God, probably 3 decades, I guess, since I was about 16. And it was always someplace that just fascinated me, that I had so much nature and so much wilderness, and I just, I wanted to know everything about its geology and its weather and its all this stuff, and I just kind of always was interested in it as a place, and it just seemed so completely and wholly opposite from where I grew up, which is New York City. So it was really, really different. And starting at about 16, I had started really, really, really wanting to get out of the city. And I didn't feel like it was right for me. I never felt like I belonged. And I never felt like it was home. I never felt reminiscent about it at all or anything like that. Yeah, so that's where it all started back then. And then when I got a little bit older than that, I had decided that that's where I wanted to go to college, because I thought, well, if I want to go explore someplace and live someplace else, what better way to try out someplace than to go for school? And so that's what I did. I was determined to do that thing. And then other people got involved, other people's voices. It would be too far for me. I couldn't just come home. How would it be that I would do this and do that? And then on top of it, I was really interested in studying weather and geology and kind of space. And there's a really great program for that up in Alaska. And so that was really what I wanted to do too. And that was confusing for people. They didn't understand it. They didn't think I could get a job doing it. There was all kinds of problems with all of my choices that I was making. But the loud voice in my head was still louder than them, saying, it's time to get out of here. You got to get out of here. You can't live like this. It doesn't fit right. It's not right. You want that. I want that. I want that environment. And that was many, many years, 20 years before I would get my autism diagnosis. So how was the trip? How was it after all this anticipation? It was amazing. It was a beautiful, beautiful place. I saw glaciers, I saw whales, I saw things that I couldn't even take pictures of because it just wouldn't do it any justice at all. And I saw the places that I wanted to live near, and they were perfect. And it gave me this I had these moments of sadness about it, that I had let other people's voices for so many years be so much louder than my own, that I let them talk me out of knowing what I wanted. I let them talk me out of studying what I wanted to study. I let them talk me out of going where I wanted to go. And I ended up in New York City. It's in college, and so that was another bunch of years that I was stuck in the city, committed to getting my degree. And so I really did a lot of listening to other people's voices, and that's what it made me think about. It made me think about how very much I know what I need, how I've always really known what I needed. But everybody was always so busy telling me sort of who to be and how to be that person, and that became the overriding voice. And I thought to myself, wow, here it is all of these decades later, and it is still just so beautiful to me and so appealing to me. And yes, I still look at it and say I could live here. And so that was sort of a sad moment for me along the trip, but I did see amazing things. I mean, we saw a glacier calve, which, if you don't know what that is, YouTube that and you could watch it for hours. It was really just a really magical trip, and the time away was sort of great. I mean, I missed my friends, and I missed talking to people and telling them what was going on, but I didn't miss the internet in the way that I thought I would. I sort of really enjoyed truly taking off, this is the second year in a row that I've done a week away, truly away, in my life. and it's amazing. And if you don't do stuff like that for yourself, I really recommend that you take a weekend, take a couple of days, just give yourself some time to really just be you. It's sort of the way that I always say, there are times when I let Walter just be a dog. Sometimes you just have to be you and be human and experience life, because otherwise, what are we doing it all for? You know, what's the point? So it was a pretty magical trip. And another pretty amazing thing happened for me, because as I was telling you, I was never really a great fan of where I grew up. So whenever I went away, I never really missed it. You know, I didn't understand homesickness in the way that other people had described it. Sometimes I'd miss my room and my stuff, but not home. I didn't long to go back or anything. But on this trip, I will tell you, I got homesick for the first time in my life. Now that we're living here in Colorado, I genuinely know that this is where I belong, that this is home for me. So yeah, I got homesick, and that was like a sad but gratitude moment, just like seeing the places where I would have gone to college were also sad gratitude moments, because, you know, I made it through those moments. I shut out that voice, but I didn't shut it out forever, because I can hear that voice now, and I hear my voice louder than everybody else's now. And I think that's probably my biggest takeaway from the whole thing, is that I hear my voice loud and clear and above everybody else's. So I think if we're all looking to get somewhere in our lives, that's the voice you got to find. You got to clear out everybody else and find who you are in there, and trust that, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, and you're not broken, and you're you, and that means you're different from everybody else. You know, everybody's different from everybody else. Well, with that, it is starting to rain, and I'm getting wet, and it's freezing, but I didn't want to miss a week, so I'm posting this. It's a special edition. I'm posting it on Monday for you guys, because I was spoonless last night and could not do it when I got home. But before I get sick from sitting out in the cold rain, I'm going to go inside and relax and enjoy the rest of my last day off before I head back to work tomorrow. Looking forward to hearing what you guys think of the video. Tell me if you've been to Alaska, or if you would, or what are your dream places? What are your some of your bucket list things that you want to do? Let me know, guys. It's so fun to talk to myself. All right, have an awesome week. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.